It's 5:58 in the morning. It's Monday morning at 5:58. I just counted the money I took in tonight. $363. Yep. $363. That's pretty good for a Sunday night. It's as good as last Thursday was bad. So hopefully the rest of the week will also be good. It would appear that some of the people who were terrified at the end of last week have come to their senses and started doing things again. So it made it a little bit busy for me. Actually, it was quite busy early on. I think I had 3 trips right away. Boom, boom, boom. Then I had a 4th one, and that one went out to the ferries. And that was a $60 fare. That was followed by a $40 fare not long after that. Basically, a guy going from one end of town to get something and go right back. It was a little drug run, you know, but it was all right. I had some good ones. 363, nothing bad at all. So I'm heading right to the bank to make a deposit. Something I got to do. Make a deposit to pay some bills. Yeah, not much else to report about this one. It turned out all right. Take that silly, annoying thing off. I just finished my night. There was a message on the tablet last night saying that if you don't wear a mask in your taxi, it can be a $320 fine, which is, once again, bollocks. And the night was grinding along slowly enough, and at 3 o'clock I had 160 on. Then just around 3:15 or so, I got a call that took me to a convenience store, and the guy said, "My truck's been stolen. I need to get to Shawnigan Lake. $80 fare." And he paid, and it was all good. I got back into town and I started watching a couple of videos, and it was my friend, a regular customer, who called me up to pick her up. And we went to where where I had dropped her off earlier that night. A friend of hers paid for me to take her there, and so he paid to take her back home. We were about to take her back home, and she says, "Oh no, we have to go to somewhere else." It was the homeless shelter. She was going to pick up some drugs for someone. I think it was crystal meth. Not for her own use, but for someone else. And she needed to borrow $10 from me. She didn't find anything there, but then she had to go to the casino. Now, the casino's been closed since COVID started. And it has a 4-story parkade. You know, casino parking. It's like a underground garage, but it's above ground, and it's 4 stories high. And these kids are living on the top floor, on the 4th floor of this parking garage of the casino that's been closed since March. And she ended up getting her drugs from these kids. who were living on this above ground parking garage. So I lent her $10, and she owes me more money from a fare that was the night before and the fare that was to take her to the casino. Okay, she helped me clean the car after that, but she still owes me big time. She says she's going to pay me tonight when she gets her child support from her ex. And so I'll get my money back. She still owes me a freaking pile. And it's a real pain to figure out how much she owes me. I'd rather not have this on my mind. Yeah. So I had a good night before I had that bullshit with her. I did about 270. Then I had that bullshit with her. Oh. Now I gotta go to the chiropractor, get my neck stretched and my lower back stretched too. I'll be back tomorrow. The time is now 5:24. The location is the airport. What incredible luck. I'm going to tell you about it. I started my night 10 minutes after 6. So, more than 11 hours ago. And I waited until almost 9 to get my first trip. It's foggy out here. Almost 3 hours till I got my first trip. And then I made $160 between 9 and 1. It took until 1 o'clock, things died right down. I got into a parking lot and started watching videos. Yeah, then nothing happened for 3 hours. And it was almost 4 o'clock. And I got a fare for $20 from the hotel not too far from where I usually park, the Accent Inn. He went into Oak Bay, like I said, $20. So now I'm up to $180. On the way back to the part of town where I usually work, I got pinged while passing a private school, St. Michael's University School. I was sent there to pick up a girl. She had a great big bag with her, or one of these hard luggage things, and she's going to Toronto. So in order to get her to Toronto, she had to come to the airport. So that's why I'm here at the airport, or leaving the airport. And her trip was $54. So I'm up to $234, which is a great thing. And my regular customer paid me some money earlier on in the shift, he transferred me some money, or should I say she emailed me some money, and I was able to deposit it into my bank account. So the week is working out. The week is working out. I can't believe my luck. So one night I went to the ferries. Then last night I went out to Shawnigan Lake. Then I had to deal with my regular customer, for which she paid me today, or on this shift. And now I get one to the airport at the end. I'm just gonna mosey on into town, and I'm gonna park it. Maybe I'll squirt it down at the car wash down the road first. Well, it was slow. I was doing one trip an hour till about 11 o'clock or so. And at that point I had, I don't know, $75 on. Then my regular customer called me up and said she had to go somewhere. So I picked her up. I took her there, waited for her for a while. And she came back, and she didn't get anything what she was looking for. The people who she went to see had lost what they were going to get for her. So she went back home, $50 cab ride, and got nothing. Wasted the whole thing. I said, I'll pay you tomorrow. Then I waited another hour for another call. And again, one trip an hour. I did have a couple reasonably lucky fares in there, but it just wasn't working very well. I think I did a grand total of $145, not counting the $50 she owed me. And I cleared from a call just before 3 o'clock. Went to a parking lot and started watching video. As far as I can tell, I fell asleep watching that video. I didn't wake up until 7 o'clock. When I realized it was time to go home. So I fueled up and I went to the bank to deposit a little bit of money. Now I'm walking home. This night was quite a harsh one, although the rest of the week hasn't been too bad. One more night to go. Well, it's 5:52. My time is just about done. I just woke up from a little nap. I didn't miss any calls, but it was a slow, quiet night. It was one trip an hour until 11 or so. And then between midnight and 2:30, I didn't have any calls. Then my regular customer called me and said she wanted me to pick up her friend, and the two of them were going to go somewhere and get something. Yeah. Turns out that my regular customer paid me for that trip and for last night's trip. So those two trips, they were both $50 fares. Plus, she gave me some of the other money that she owed me from before. So I'm really not complaining about that. But the rest of my night was pretty horrendous. I got a grand total of about $160. And that includes what she paid me for the trip tonight. What she paid me for the trip yesterday goes on yesterday. So I ended up with $195 yesterday. And today I end up with about $160. But then she gave me some of the other money that I was owed from earlier. So that's good. She's slowly chipping away at it. Slowly chipping away at what she owes me. And yeah, the time, like I said, is 5:55. And there ain't nothing going on. And there are no calls. Oh, there's a call. I think I'll go do it. And then after I do that, I'm gonna go yeah, after I do this call, I'm gonna go wash the car and stuff. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go do this one. See you soon.